This video is dedicated to the immigrants that are struggling and losing hope. 9 ways to stay positive when you're an immigrant. My story, short version. I am a Miami girl through and through. I love Miami, but what I really love most about Miami is the diversity. Miami is a big, delicious pot of diverse gumbo. The great music and delicious food are just the tip. I have been blessed to meet some of the kindest people on my journey of self-development. People from Cuba, Haiti, India, Puerto Rico, Chile, Jamaica, Bahamas, Brazil, and France, just to name a few. I have to express my gratitude and appreciation for your contribution to this country and your impact on my life. Thank you. You have had a hand in helping to shape and mold me into the woman I am today. I have learned what family unity is, what hard work and struggle really look like, and never to take things for granted. Instead of an affirmation, today I have a poem for you. It is titled, The Immigrant's Poem. The Immigrant's Poem. We came here with our dreams and goals, a country full of unique souls, the land of opportunity, where we can live both proud and free. As immigrants, it can be tough, and most start off without enough. But where we don't have cash to spend, culture is what helps us amend. Our different foods, music, and such are priceless when we stay in touch. Beautiful clothes, kind people, too. With faith, there's nothing we can't do. Struggles will come, and that's okay. They'll help us grow stronger each day. Everyone started off somewhere, and we will keep pushing on through prayer. There may be times when you will feel worthless with a pain that cannot heal, treated different and judged as well, where the future is hard to tell. We all were immigrants before, arriving on a brand new shore. This great melting pot proves one thing. We are all one, of God's being. So embrace life and take your chance. Enjoy your background, styles, and dance. In the end, it will be worth it. Love all you do and never quit. Now give yourself a big hug and say to yourself, I love you. Let's begin your journey to positive habits. It all starts with you. Enjoy the video. Do you ever feel like you have just crash-landed in a whole new world after moving to a new country? The language is different, the culture is unfamiliar, and even the food doesn't taste quite like home. And these aren't even the biggest problems. You have to face grave obstacles, like discrimination, scams, and the cold grip of loneliness that can sometimes catch you unaware. My godparents experienced this firsthand when they immigrated to the U.S. back in the 60s from Cuba and Puerto Rico. They had dreams, just like you and I, but they were confronted with challenges that they never anticipated. They were scammed out of $9,000 by a bank because they could not understand the language well enough to know what they were signing. They faced discrimination, the kind that cuts deep, like when my godmother was turned away from buying a dress at a department store. She was told she would contaminate the garment. Just imagine the sting of such words. This is not just one story of immigrant discrimination. Thousands of stories are still unfolding today. And I think we can all agree that making a new life in a foreign land requires more than just learning the language or figuring out the bus routes. It is about resilience, about self-care, about finding ways to keep your spirit high, even in the face of adversity. So today, let's talk about how you can do just that. Today you will explore ways to not just survive, but truly thrive as an immigrant in a new country. Are you ready? Let's dive right in. 1. Acknowledge that your situation is difficult. The very first step to thriving in a new country is to openly acknowledge that, yes, your situation is difficult. Immigration is not a leisurely stroll in the park. It is more like an intense hike up a steep, unfamiliar mountain. So guess what? It is okay to feel overwhelmed by it. Your emotions, particularly the negative ones, can be pretty uncomfortable to sit with, right? Sadness, anxiety, frustration, they are not exactly the guests we enjoy inviting over. But here is the thing. They are real, and they are valid. It is natural to feel this way when you are navigating unknown territories. By acknowledging these emotions, you are not saying, I am weak, or I can't handle this. Rather, you are saying, I am human, and this is tough, but it is a part of the journey. It is your first step towards understanding your feelings, learning to manage them better, and eventually turning them into catalysts for growth. 2. Do the things that you can still do. Yes, you are in a new country now, and in a new environment, but you are not in a new dimension, right? The sun still rises and sets, and the birds still chirp. Even when everything around you feels alien, there are many everyday activities you can still engage in. Go for a walk in the park, feel the breeze, and take in the sights and sounds of your new surroundings. The best thing? Visit a local coffee house, find your cozy corner, sip on that familiar, comforting taste. It is a universal delight. This is all about finding your grounding in the midst of change. These simple activities remind us of our shared human experience, providing a sense of normalcy and continuity in the new chaos. So what you have to do is embrace these little things, the constants in your life, as you find your way in your new home. They are your anchors in this new tide, your snippets of peace in the unfamiliar. 3. Make a routine. And now, let's move on to another crucial strategy for thriving in your new home: establishing a routine. The beauty of a routine is that it gives structure to our day and lends a sense of control when everything else seems chaotic. Being an immigrant means dealing with a whole new set of rules, a different lifestyle, and maybe even an altered sleep schedule due to time zone differences. In this new world of change, carving out a routine can be your sanctuary. Start with simple things: waking up at a set time, having a hearty breakfast, setting aside time for work or study, exercise, relaxation, and self-care. These small patterns, when repeated day after day, become your personal rhythm, your reliable heartbeat in a land of new rhythms. Remember, your routine should serve you, not cage you. It should give you a sense of stability and yet leave room for spontaneity and exploration in your new environment. 4. Self-care. Self-care is about taking the time to nurture yourself, both mentally and physically, so you can bring the best of yourself to this journey. Mental self-care is all about improving your emotional well-being. It could be as easy as taking a few minutes every day to meditate, write in a journal, or just sit quietly with a cup of tea or coffee. It is about acknowledging your feelings without judgment, allowing yourself to feel joy, sadness, excitement, and fear, all as a part of your experience. Now, physical self-care is equally important. First, to keep you fit, and second, did you know that physical activity releases dopamine and serotonin and actually keeps you happy? So why not use this trick to be happy in your new home? And let me mention here that physical self-care is not just about hitting the gym or going for a run. It is also about eating nutritious food, getting enough sleep, and listening to your body when it needs rest. 5. Set unrelated goals. Now you might be thinking, wait, I already have a big goal. Adapting to a new country, isn't that enough? Sure, it is a major goal. But let's explore why having other targets can help you too. You see, goals are like headlights in the dark, leading us, keeping us on track, giving us a sense of direction. They are not just about achieving something, but they are also about the journey, keeping us motivated, keeping us moving. So why not set some unrelated goals? How about fitness goals, for example? Running that 5K, doing a yoga challenge, or simply committing to a daily walk. These goals boost not only our physical health, but also our mental well-being. They give us something exciting to look forward to, a sense of achievement that is separate from the stress of adaptation. Remember, in this journey, progress in any area is still progress, and it can all contribute to your overall success and happiness. 6. Raise your vibration. The next concept might seem a bit abstract, but trust me, it can make a big difference in your life. It's called raising your vibration. But what does that mean? Everything in the universe, including us, is made up of energy, and this energy vibrates at different frequencies. When we talk about raising your vibration, we mean increasing your personal energy frequency. The higher your vibration, the better you feel, and the more positive and powerful your interactions with the world can be. How can this help you as an immigrant? Higher vibrations can bring about feelings of joy, love, and optimism. They can help you handle stress, make positive connections, and attract good experiences. So how do we raise our vibration? It can be done in many ways. Surround yourself with positive people. Practice gratitude. Spend time in nature. Eat healthy food. Listen to uplifting music. And meditate. It is about developing a positive mindset and taking actions that make you feel good and vibrant. 7. Handle your stress. Stress can feel like a big, dark cloud hanging over our heads, but with the right tools, you can learn to navigate through it. Why does this matter? Well, constant stress is not just uncomfortable, it can also harm your health. Plus, it makes it harder to adapt to new situations, which is exactly what you are trying to do as an immigrant. Now, how can you handle this stress? First, recognize your stress signals. Maybe it is a headache, feeling irritable, or having trouble sleeping. Once you know your signals, you can take action. Actions could be as simple as taking deep breaths, going out for a walk, or chatting with a friend. It could also involve activities like yoga, meditation, or writing in a journal. You need to also know that it is always okay to seek professional help if stress feels too heavy to handle on your own. 8. Watch out for loneliness. Another challenge we often face when we move to a new country is loneliness. The feeling of being alone in a crowd can sometimes be harder to bear than we would like to admit. So how can you fight this loneliness? We are fortunate to live in an era where technology is our ally. Use it to your advantage. You can join online groups based on your interests. It could be anything from book clubs to cooking classes. Engage in conversations, share your thoughts, experiences, and learn from others. Video calls are another lifesaver. Set up regular calls with family and friends back home, or make new connections locally. Don't underestimate the power of a friendly face and a warm conversation. Don't forget, though, that while technology can help bridge the distance, it is equally important to venture out, explore your new community, and make connections in the real world as well. Building a support network can make all the difference. 9. Stay positive. Finally, and most importantly, we arrive at the key strategy that ties everything together: staying positive. Now, I know that is easier said than done, especially when you are facing a sea of changes. But here's why it is so important. Staying positive does not mean ignoring the challenges or the tough emotions. It means acknowledging them and then choosing to keep your head high, to focus on the good, and to keep moving forward. It is about resilience and hope. Remember, every new situation is a chance to grow, and every challenge is a step toward becoming a stronger, more adaptable individual. Celebrate your small victories, find joy in the everyday, and keep a grateful heart. Never forget, you embarked on this journey for a reason. Hold on to that reason. Keep your spirits high, and let your positivity be the thing that supports you. The road might be tough, but with a positive mindset, you have got what it takes to keep going and make your new life everything you want it to be. That was all for today. I hope this video helped you in every way you expected it to. Now I want to hear from you. What are the challenges you are facing? Or what challenges have you faced while being an immigrant? Share with me in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on loving yourself with positive habits from the Habitude Project. Stay positive and never give up on yourself. Thank you so much for watching.